responsibilities. PWD also is not trained on how to save themselves. Public access areas like hospitals have no animal-free zones where PWD can move freely. Usage of service animals also framework is also required. So, Sambhav, since this is an ongoing hearing, we are getting updates from the courtroom. Over here, the counsels are usually speaking more about how there needs to be amendment to the entire rules of the sterilization, the ABC rules that are in place. They need to be amended. We should not be discussing Prevention to Cruelty Act. We should be discussing how to better the ABC rules.
Well, absolutely. Here, most of the lawyers are on the same page when it comes to, dogs, especially when it comes to our love, our affection towards these stray animals. But on the other hand, on the contrary, safety is the biggest concern. Human safety, children's safety, elderly safety is the biggest concern. The arguments which you just quoted were the arguments of a counsel who appeared for an 80-year-old victim. And here the counsel has said that please look into the latest newspaper reports and we are not just against the dogs, but we have to see the menace and public safety. Exactly the same argument. And also, as you rightly pointed out, the council has said that a 6.2 crore population of dogs, the situation is going out of control. So these are the arguments made before the three-judge bench of the Supreme Court. Another council mentioned an incident where a lawyer was bitten by a stray dog in the Gujarat High Court premises, and later an application has been filed by lawyers. And what is important here is the senior advocate Kapil Sibbal's arguments here. He is saying that we are here as dog lovers. If one tiger is a man-eater, we don't kill all tigers. We must make sure that sterilization takes place and the pollution must come down. There is a process for that, and it calls like there should be a model, international model. He is talking about one important model where he is saying that it's called capture, sterilize, vaccinate and release model. It has brought down dog population in state like UP to almost zero. If we have dogs who have rabies, we don't have rabies in the same shelter, all of them will get rabies. Whenever I have gone to temples, etc., I have never been bitten. So these are the arguments made by senior advocate Kapil Sibbal. Another counsels for different victims are also making arguments in the Supreme Court. So Supreme Court three-judge bench is hearing detailed arguments from both, on one hand, the dog lovers, and on the other hand, who are talking for the safety concern of the children and elderly before the three-judge bench of the Supreme Court. A detailed hearing is going on in the Supreme Court as we speak.
Right, Sambhav, I'll request you to stay on with us. Let me rope in Mr. Jindal again on this issue as well. Mr. Jindal, when we're looking at the counsels who are arguing in this case, we are seeing them talk about the ABC rules. They are stating that we do need some amendments that are needed in the ABC rules. If we sterilize, the dog population would not increase, because one person has said that the dog population is exploding and that is what we need to control. So, if the ABC rules are in place, if there is compliance in the matter, then this whole issue can be nipped in the bud. Mr. Jindal.
No, I don't think it is so, because it is not an only issue that we cannot tolerate this dog maintenance or animal issues, as it has already been increased. So many incident has been happened there. If we are talking about the time bound situation handled, then it is okay. Otherwise, if somebody is saying that okay, dog can be sterilized, and after that injections, and after that proper vaccination can be released, it is not prevent for biting for any citizen. So it is again against the human life, and it is also against kind of giving an injury to a particular person or a human life. So it is also against the constitutional provisions and constitutional right of a man or a human in the country. So I think there are people who have been filed the application in this matter and trying to avoid any directions from the Supreme Court for to maintain this whole issue, just creating difficulties and just creating other things. I think there should be a question from the Supreme Court itself that why these persons, the so-called dog lovers, are not taking care or not creating a shelterless home for the dogs where they can be put, and why not they can take care of dog lovers, when on the other hand they have paying so much for the senior counsel has been appeared for dogs in a Supreme Court who has been taking so much charges. There are so many people as in a previous hearing what I heard that someone saying that there are several applications have been filed by so-called dog lovers, and this application cannot be filed even when it is a question of human life. So these are the questions which should be asked from the Supreme Court itself, that what efforts the dog lovers have been put till now to prevent the prevent the injury for the human life. I think they are not giving any answer. They are not giving anything. They are just creating difficulty for the human life. I think it should be the specific direction should become, and this is a very important issue. It is against the human life, human constitutional rights. I think it should be taken care by the Supreme Court itself. And these people, the so-called dog lovers, are just creating difficulties to to implement the direction of the Supreme Court.
Right. In fact, one Anurupa has also said that she has